Hello. So, if you're watching this, that means that you have made the first step to bettering yourself, whether that's with health and wellness, whether that's your mindset, which is really something that everybody needs to work on, but we'll talk about that in a second. Um, whether you want to lose a few pounds or you want to tone up, you contacted me, or I contacted you and asked if you would be interested, and you said yes. So, welcome to the Virtual Gym family. We are so happy to have you. Um, Over the next, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes, I'm going to go over the new Challenger packet because this is going to be the first step to truly succeeding on this journey. And it's crazy because today is actually my 1 year anniversary with Beachbody. It's been a year since I said yes to this life-changing opportunity. And I don't say life-changing just like, oh, it's life-changing. No, literally, like, this community and these programs have truly just flipped my world upside down. And I had a great life before. I didn't even know that there was more or that anything was missing. And once I started following the programs and truly like pouring into myself, like they talk about with like personal development and self-care and self-love, it's so crazy how other opportunities and other things present themselves to you and how you truly start to evaluate your life and what is feeding your soul. So we'll talk about that in a second, but we are going to go over this. And I worked really hard on this, so I love this thing. This was, when you signed up, this was emailed to you. It's also going to be available below. You can download it. And it is in our Facebook, our private Facebook accountability group. So you can get it from there as well. I make sure you have access to it. Okay, so in the beginning, I just go over my welcome. And I'm saying, hey, thanks for trusting me, because that's what you're doing. You're trusting me with your journey. It's not like this was a free product that you got. You invested in you, and you trusted me enough to go on this journey with you. And that's the thing, is I am on this journey with you. If there is anything along the process that you have questions that you're just unsure of, or you need help with, reach out to me. All my info is in here. We can help you. So ultimately, what you're doing is you have made a commitment to yourself and to me and to our community that you want to better yourself. You want to get started on building a better life for yourself. Whether you signed as a coach or a challenger, you are working on you, which is the most important part. So I believe in you, and I know you can do this. Getting started right. So these pages are going to just talk about like what are the important apps to download. There are two that come to mind right off the bat, and that is our Beachbody On Demand, because then you have access to your workouts from anywhere. As long as you have this app, you can view the workouts, you can view the nutrition plan. You're set up for success. If you're ever going to be somewhere where there's not cell service, there's not Wi-Fi, you can plan ahead. And I talk about planning ahead a lot in this packet. But ultimately, if you want to see success, that's what you have to do. So if you're going to be somewhere that you know, I don't have cell reception, we're going to the mountain, blah, 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 you can download up to 7 workouts to have access offline. So that's pretty cool. The other app is our tracker app. So essentially what this app is it looks like it's kind of like Facebook. Like there's a thread, people posting pictures and stuff like that. Just know that I don't use it primarily for interaction with you guys. I'll go on sometimes, like people's, some people have this stuff set to automatically upload. So, but the key part in this app and why I want you to use it is what it allows you to track. You can track your inches, and it keeps track as you go, what you lose, where you're losing it. You can track your weight. You can upload progress photos from the very beginning as you finish programs, as you start programs, and you can watch your journey unfold. Like, this is one of my favorite parts, is they're not easy to take, and we talk about that later, but oh my gosh, they are so worth it, just to like look at yourself and be like, holy cow, I did this. So excuse me, that is my primary goal with the tracker app, is to keep track of your stats along this journey. Once you get your Beachbody On Demand app downloaded and everything, take a look. Oh, I'm not sure what's happening. Take a look around, look at the different programs, see which ones speak to you, because you're going to have access to over 700-800 different workouts. And you and I have already probably talked and picked a workout that I think meets the needs that you have. But still, look at them all. See what trainer you think you would like working with, and each workout has listed like what the required equipment is, so you can go through there and be like, okay, I need a set of small dumbbells, I need a set of loops. Honestly, Amazon and Walmart are the cheapest places for all that. So this is kind of like a guide, these 2 pages, the getting started. It's just essentially talking about what I go through in here. So I'm gonna just skip that and we're gonna get started. So the first thing that I'm going to have you do once you get set up for success with the right apps and things like that is I'm going to make you sit down and figure out why you're doing this and dig deep. Because if you tell me I'm doing this because I want to lose 10 pounds, no, there's more to that than just 10 pounds. So on this page, this is your why and your goal setting. You might think that it's just weight loss that you want, but why do you want to lose that weight? Do you want to lose that weight so you are able to play with your kids longer and not get so winded? Do you want to lose that weight so you live a longer life for your family and your friends? Weight is surface, and honestly, the number on the scale does not define you. I talk about that so much in my challenge group that I hate the scale. Yes, I have you track it and I have you like see what it is at the beginning and the end of a program. But if I could have you throw your scale away, and we never do that, I would. You are so much more than that number. So just sit down, really get to the gist of why you are doing this. And something that can help with that is personal development. And if you're like me, you'll be like, oh, I don't need that. I don't need the help. Because that's what I did the entire probably month and a half after I joined. My coach harped about how important personal development was. And I just thought it was stupid. I was like, I don't need that. I'm fine. Like I essentially compared it to like going to therapy. And I needed that too. But if you follow me on Instagram, you know. I talk about how important filling your soul with positive affirmations and essentially like positive influences, and hearing from people that have been in similar situations that walk you through what you need to do to succeed is key. So on the bottom, this is the personal development page. I go over different books, different podcasts that I recommend that have helped me. Something really cool that we've started in my challenge group is a book club. So we pick a book a month, read it at your own pace, just get it done in the month. You could binge read it like the week before. And then the last Thursday of every month, at least that's the schedule right now, we do a Zoom call, which is online, like a video conference thing, and we go chapter by chapter. We talk about quotes that we got from it. We talk about different takeaways. And when you're talking it out loud with other people, it's like, oh my gosh, I didn't even look at it that way. So last month we did Girl Wash Your Face by Rachel Hollis. which is the #1 book I have on here. And then this month, so July 2019, we are doing Girl Stop Apologizing by Rachel Hollis, because that lady is fire. So definitely do your personal development. And then that personal development will help you figure out your why, and it will help you figure out your goals and why you have those goals. So the next page is a 3, 6, and year, 3 month, 6 month, and a year layout of what your ultimate goals are. So I give examples up here, and then I talk about like what I'm gonna do to reach those goals. So for instance, I want to stop drinking soda. So a fix for that would carry a bottle of water all the time, or fill my fridge with seltzer waters, because they act like soda, but they're not. Don't buy soda. So I put on the left side what my goals are, and on the right side, I lay out an action plan on how I can succeed with those goals. 5 push-ups on my toes. Work out before work 4 times a week. Stop negative self-talk. 15 minutes of personal development a day. Stick to my meal plan. Use steps, not elevator at work. And drink more water. So my action plans for those: set alarm for 5 a.m. every day, and actually get up. Lay out my workout clothes the night before. Write out a grocery list. Carry a bottle of water at all times. Pack healthy snacks in my bag every morning. Meal prep, that's key. Check in with the challenge group daily. And I try to post in the challenge group every day. There might be a time or two that I just completely space, and I apologize ahead of time for that. But that is our community. Those girls keep me honest. Like, if I'm seeing them check in with their sweaty selfie, I'm like, shoot, I gotta go press play. Like, they're counting on me. So you'll learn that, like, we count on each other. We build each other up, and your success is my success, and vice versa. So after you do that, we move on to identifying and overcoming some challenges that you might face. And I go over some examples, and then I have you list some challenges that you think that over the next year that you're going to run into. So finding time to work out. Schedule it into your day. Consider this an appointment with yourself. Because ultimately that's what it is. You think of it as a doctor's appointment. Like, it's important to your health. Schedule it. Dining out, social events, work parties. Maybe you're nervous about, like, you like to eat every single thing that's there. Me too, girl. Me too. So meal planning, packing healthy snacks, planning ahead of time will set you up for success. Bring a healthy dish option and focus on it. Drink a ton of water before you go to these events so you kind of fill up. There are so many great, like, tips for this. Traveling and staying on track. Like I said earlier, download those workouts. Getting my family to eat healthy too. I hear a lot of times that, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to cook 2 meals. I'm going to have to do this. No, you don't. Healthy meals do not have to suck. There are so many options, and it's just like, it's not all fish. It's not all vegetables. Like, excuse me. This is overcoming a mindset issue as well. So work on your mindset, work on their mindset, and say, like, this is good for you. Meal prepping takes time. Yes, it does. Schedule it in every Sunday, every Monday. Schedule that in. And then staying motivated. That's a hard one. And because a lot of people ask me, how are you so motivated? Girl, I'm not. I hate working out. I always have. I don't know who this person is that I've become over the last year, but the challenge group, and like I said earlier, everyone in there, that helps to keep me accountable. So definitely utilize that. Something that'll help with your goals, the challenges, with your why, is creating a routine. So sit down and say, okay, first things first. In the morning, I'm going to do 15 minutes of personal development before I even get out of bed. Have the book sitting by your bed. I'm going to schedule my workout this time. So like just sit down and see where can you fit that in. This is a cool page because this can help you really see where you need to work on. So I would suggest printing a few of these out for like the first week or two so you can really sit down and like look at your week and say, okay, this is where I'm struggling. If you are utilizing the Beachbody nutrition plan that comes with the workouts, with the containers and stuff like that, this helps you keep track of those. Helps you keep track of like how many ounces of water you're drinking, how much coffee you're drinking, things like that. So just, this is great to look at your day after the fact and say, okay, this is what I need to really concentrate on. And tracking, I said we'd get to it. Before and after photos. Where to start? They suck. They really do. I can't even tell you, I'm pretty sure I did a post on my Instagram about this, I can't even tell you how many before photos I took and how many not after photos I took, because I never finished a program until this past October. It was my first program that I'd ever finished. So, needless to say, this whole thing has changed my life, but I digress. A huge non-scale victory is watching your physique change. Maybe the scale never moves, but your body is going to shrink. You're going to get muscles. You're going to tone. So pictures really, really, really help you to see that and see those differences. It's very vulnerable. Especially if you don't have a tripod like I do and you have to ask somebody to take them for you. Maybe you're not comfortable with that. Prop your phone up, set it on a timer. You do you, girl, but take these dang pictures. And then measurements. So this goes over measurements and where on your body to mark them. You can track both the pictures and the measurements in the tracker app like I was going over in the very beginning. Like I said, scale doesn't tell the whole story. Measurements do. So between the pictures and the measurements, those are the two like main things I want you to do. And then I just said the phrase non-scale victory, and you're like, what does that even mean? So it's moving past the scale. It's looking at your progress as a whole and really evaluating like, holy crap, like I can go up a flight of stairs and not feel like I need to buy an inhaler. I can almost do a push-up on my hands and my feet. I don't need to use my knees. My skin is clear. Like down here is like a ton of different examples that you're going to go over. And you may not have realized like, oh, I didn't really think that that was a positive, but it is. So throw the scale away. So this will help you. I suggest printing one of these out, or printing 12 of these out. This is for the month. And at the end of the month, sit there and be like, okay, this is my non-scale victory for this month on the outside, on the inside, in my workouts, in my mindset, in my relationship with food. Sit down and look at your progress, because it's so easy to get discouraged as you go along and feel that you're not making any progress because you are the same on the scale or just different things like that. But when you really sit down and concentrate on this and you're like, wow, I am getting better at this stuff. So those are the most important things that I want you to sit down and evaluate before your work, like before you start, and then like at different times throughout. This is for some fun and for some free stuff. This is the new Challenger Bingo. So you have 30 days from when you first get your package in the mail, all the goodies from Beachbody, to complete this. Whether it's you get one bingo, whether you fill the card, work on this and I'll get you free stuff. That's pretty simple. what's next? What do you do next? So a lot of people see success when they're doing this stuff with friends and family. So I have a little referral system that I do. If you can refer a friend or family member to join as a challenger or a coach, you're going to get a bonus. So I talk about that in there. Go to the Fit Fam, go to our virtual gym and introduce yourself. Tell us why you're doing this. Tell us what brought you to this, and you'll get to meet us. And then the very last page, all my contact info. So reach out to me, Facebook, text, email, however you want to talk to me, I'll talk back. I promise. I'm pretty quick with responding, so I am here for you if you need help. I think that's all I got. I did it in about 20 minutes. I'm really proud of myself. All I can say is good luck. You can do this. I believe in you, and I am so excited to be on this journey with you. Okay, bye guys.